Good morning, Stampers. Today is Wednesday, May 15th, and I'm going to do a quick little Facebook Live here for you today. We are going to talk about the detailed designer paper that we have in the catalog. And, oh shoot, I thought I had them out here for you. Let's see here, I can't find my, hold on. I've got one remaining copy of the spring catalog here in the studio. I handed all of them out at the expo this past 2 weeks ago, and so I've only got one, and I can't seem to find it right at the moment. So I'm going to show you what I've got in the big catalog. We're just going to I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on using the designer paper, the detailed designer paper. I'm bumming because the paper that is in the spring catalog and the big catalog, they are fabulous. Morning, Kathy. We're going to talk about the laser cut paper, and you were here at class, so you probably know all this, but hang around for the ride because it'll be fun anyway. So the laser cut paper is awesome, and I am sorry that I have not worked with this earlier. The laser cut paper was one of the options for celebration. If you remember back in March, you could get this product for free, and I wished I would have found out how awesome it was way back then, because I'm having some fun with it, and I'm going to show you how to cut it up, some of the tricks that I have figured out, and we are going to talk about the laser paper. So today is, like I said, Wednesday. I am actually going to move my Facebook Lives to Wednesday. I think Wednesday is my my studio day, the one that I usually do my videos and stuff on. So I figured since Friday, I'm usually either coming home from work and completely brain dead. So I think, or we have class, or I'm going someplace. So I'm going to move my Facebook Lives to Wednesday. So hopefully that will work better for most of you, and you can join and have some fun. So let's see, let's go ahead and just flip you all around. I'm hoping that today I get to head outside here. I've got a few things to do in the studio, and I'm going to head out and work in the garden because the weeds are starting to overtake, and then I'm going to go horseback riding this afternoon. So I'm going to have a fun day. I'm excited. Happy place, gardening, and horseback riding. I don't think it could get any better than that. So I suppose if I had stopped for chocolate and coffee, that would be the only thing. So let's flip you around, and I won't be able to see your comments, but if you want to leave a question or a comment or whatever, I will jump in later and answer them. Let's flip you all around. Hopefully nothing falls off and breaks here. I've got a few things, a little bit of a mess, but we're gonna work with that. Let's scoot you down here. I like to stand up when I'm doing this. So I did a class this on Monday with the detailed, the delightfully detailed paper. It is on page 189 of the catalog. We used both this one and the one in the spring catalog. The one in the regular catalog is both vanilla. It is vanilla on one side, white on the other. So you have both options. With the one in the spring catalog, it's that gorgeous petal pink on one side and white on the other. So it is really, really cool. There's 8 sheets in each of the packets, and you would get one sheet of like overlays, laser cut overlays. I'm sorry, one design. You will get 4 of those. And then you would have, like for this one, let me pull that off here. You would have, again, 4 sheets of this big 12 by 12 overlay. So, and look at that. Seriously, it never fails. The moment I get online here, the dogs start barking. Talk amongst yourselves for a second, and I'm going to grab the dogs. Okay, quiet. It's like children. The minute that, when the kids were little, the dogs would, or the kids would, the minute you were in the bathroom, they would knock on the door and need something. The dogs are just as needy. So that being said, a couple of the tricks with this laser paper, I found that I like cutting up this overlay first because I don't know about you, but I mean, I store my designer papers and things like this in on a vertical shelf, and I have them in like packets. These were the old creative memory packets, and I love them because it does keep my designer paper nice and sturdy, and it's easy to put the 12 by 12s in one spot and then the scraps in the pocket in the front. But what I was having problems with this laser paper was I couldn't get it all the way into the envelope, so the ends were bending. So what I have found that is working the best for me is I cut up this one, and then I go ahead, Tracy, yeah, that would be bad. You can watch when you get to work. That's good. That's much safer that way. So anyways, this is the overlays. I'm going to cut those up, and I'm going to show you how to cut those up. And then these I have left as the full 12 by 12. And I found that it's better to go ahead and leave them between the chipboard that it comes with, and definitely make sure you leave this, tissue paper between them, because especially with this one, you see how it kind of rolls and folds upon itself. It's better if you just leave that tissue paper in place so that you aren't having issues. So there, but we cut this up, so that's why mine is cut. So anyways, leave those in that, and then I found if I just store this in those packets or in a Ziploc bag or something, it keeps the edges from being wrinkled and ugly. So with this, I have also found for myself, for one thing, I'm a paper hoarder, and I'm trying to get better with that. But what I found too is with this, if I don't have these cut up and ready to go, I have a tendency to hoard it instead of use it. So what I've done is I've cut them up into usable pieces, and then I am just storing them in one of our stamp cases, because that way it's easier to grab them. They're ready to go, and you don't even need to pull out the your paper trimmer. So let's trim this puppy up, and then I'm going to show you how to make this fabulous card. Ooh, it's so fun. So again, both of these papers are $14. It's 8 sheets for $14, and you have a lot of fun options with that. Let me quickly show you the cards that we made at class. This was one of them that we made using the one from the regular catalog. This one is a lovely one that we made using the paper from the spring catalog, the occasions. And this is one of my favorites. Isn't that beautiful? It's using one of the new bird sets that's in the regular catalog, or the new catalog, and the spring overlays. So let me just show you how to go ahead and quickly cut these. Now, they are delicate and fine. If you are using the paper trimmer, the kind with the blade, what I have found is going to work the best for you is when you're using your cutter, don't start at the top and cut down. Start in the middle, go, so that it pokes through, and go one direction and then the other direction. Because what's going to happen is if you start up here, because it's so fine, you're going to start pulling it and tearing it. So we're just going to set this aside. Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut this strip off so that I can use it for a card, for a layout. I'm going to cut this strip off. So again, you can use it for a card or a layout. And then I'm going to cut these up. And then I will have them, like I said, I'll store them in that paper or the stamp case. So this first one is going to be cut at 2 inches. And again, if you're using the rotary cutter, start in the middle. The guillotine cutter works really well for this kind of thing because you're just cutting down. So there is our first one, first cut. Yay. Maisie agrees. All right, and then this one is at 1.5. And a lot of times I go a shallow 1.5, not a, I don't know if that makes any sense. So, oh, there we go. See, that's when I got a little crooked. The dog distracted me. But here's the beauty of it, is this is meant to be a strip, individual strip, so I can still use it. All is not lost. Okay, we just need to trim up the side here. Okay, so then what you're going to do, I want to get this a little bit closer here. It was crooked. It was crooked. I hate that when that happens. Okay, so my edge is a lot better now. Okay, so this one is going to be at 5 inches. And, And then each one of these is at 3.5. So mark those down so that when you get yours, you remember the easy cutting sizes. So 3.5 by 5, and then this one is at 1.5, and this one is at 2 inches. It should be fairly simple. So, and like I said, I will put these in my stamp case, and that way it will sit on my desk and they won't get wrecked. So, and I will use them. All right, so let's go ahead and we are going to stamp that Blossom card. This is the card that we're going to be doing. So fun, so fun, so fun. So what I did was, lost my paper. Where did it go? Yeah, here we go. All right. So what I did was I went ahead and I cut the overlay, the 12 by 12 overlay from the regular catalog, the detailed paper, and I cut it by 4 inches by 6 inches, because what it's going to be when I go ahead and put this on the black, it's going to be a little bit bigger, and I can just use my scissors to trim that off and all will be good. See that? Okay. So this is super simple. This is a fun technique. Again, I think there's a little bit of a fear when using these overlays. You're worried. Of course, we hoard them, but you're a little worried that they're not going to turn out right. I have not seen anything that I haven't loved with these laser cut overlays. Use them with reckless abandon because they are fun, and you can always get more. So I'm just taping these down with washi, and what I did is I went ahead and put my my envelope, just the flap underneath my my paper here. I just want to quickly take this. I don't want much, I just want to. So what I'm trying to do is just keep that from moving around. So my Rewards Club members, they have a private blog, part of my blog that they get to access, and the color challenge that I threw out this week was to use the colors, for them was to use the colors Pineapple Punch, Mango Melody, and Melon Mambo. So again, they're, the fruit colors, kind of springy and fun, and so I figured that I should probably go ahead and do a card with the same colors, just so that, again, we all play along. The winner of the drawing will get one of the springtime stamp sets from the Hostess set. So I'm just going to start with the mango because that's kind of my favorite color. And all I'm going to do is just gently burnish. Again, it's a little sturdier than you think. You don't want to get too crazy with it, but I'm just going to go. And I found that I just used the little sponges and of course, I grabbed the one for the pineapple. Not that you guys ever do anything like that. Wrong color, but okay. So you can kind of figure out what colors you're going to do. I'm going to do the mango here and here. And then I'm going to start with the green because a lot of the green is so. Now, while I'm doing this, couple of quick housekeeping. If you have not gotten I'm going to be sending out the new catalogs here shortly. If you have been a customer of mine in the last year, I will send you a copy free. And Maisie, seriously, copy free. I'll get that. So again, if you need a copy, just please let me know. I'll be sending those out. Ella forgot her lunch, so it's probably a good thing to do. I'll drop off some catalogs and bring her lunch, seriously. So there is, every now and then we have a few issues, but we'll go ahead and put that washi tape back on there so that it stays. All right, so I think I found I think I've got all the leaves. Do I have all the leaves? Can you see if I've missed any? Okay. Now this is going to be a little oranger than yellow because I did screw up. And I'll maybe come back here. All right, so that's that. We're going to add some yellow here. Isn't this cool? It's such a fun technique. I'm telling you. So we're going to add our mango. A little pop of pink here. So yes, if you missed class, this is what the cards we would have done. Okay, again. Excuse me. Macy, you guys are such pests. I'm going to give you to the pound. Go. So we've got 3 new houses going up in the neighborhood, and of course there's trucks and traffic all day long, and the dogs think it's horribly exciting to let the world know that there's big equipment passing by. So it's kind of makes you a little cranky. Or at least I know it makes me cranky. Oh, gracious, dumb things. Okay, so I've got let's see, what are we missing? And what was I talking about? I can't remember. Oh, catalogs, yes. So make sure that you reach out to me if you don't get your catalog in the next week and think you need one. I will be happy to drop one in the mail to you. So we've got that. Let's see, we need more pink. It's a pink kind of day. Let's see here. Here we go. And I think that's it. What do you think? Oh, here's one. Here's one. Anything else? I kind of messed up on the color there. We'll just fix that gently. All right. And you could sit and putz with this all day long. But again, we have places to be and things to do. So let's go ahead and call that good. So I'm going to lift this off. And again, the harder you push, the more saturated your paper is going to be. And your paper, there is your designer paper. Now, I've got an envelope. What I did was when I went ahead and did the sponging through the envelope, it sponged the flap. Now I would probably, take and fix these sides here so that it doesn't look quite so ugly. And make sure that your fingers aren't pink when you're doing this and getting more actually on the card envelope. So now, if you share my video today, I am going to draw a name from those that have shared my video or have left a comment, and I'm going to drop this card in the mail to some lucky recipient. So, all right, next step. The next big thing that you have to deal with is figuring out how to adhere this to your cardstock. Couple of different options. One of them is you can go ahead and use like the fine tip glue pen. I have a love-hate relationship with that stuff. Same thing, you could use your liquid glue. This is my favorite. But what I did for this class, and because I thought it would be easier, is I went ahead and bought some Super 77, which is spray adhesive. You are going to want to use your silicone mat. And again, this is kind of like, peeling a sunburn. So I'm just going to put that down. I'm going to add I've made a little spray box. When Tracy was cleaning my studio the other day, somehow I've misplaced my box, and it's probably in the mess here and I couldn't find it. So I just am using a Stampin' Up shipping box for my spray thing here. I just sprayed the back with that spray adhesive, and what it does is it is fabulously sticky on the back side. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on here, and if you have any spots that you feel like need touch-ups, like maybe this one, because it's black, it's not going to show up on your, you can kind of fix your issues without too many problems. So, all right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my scissors and trim that back, and you can layer it on the mango. And this is what your card is going to look like. Now, I have a quick little tip. We are using the Fabulously Everything is Rosy stamp set. I love the saying on that, may your birthday be filled with pretty things. Isn't that cute? So I'm just going to stamp that on my paper, and I'm going to punch that out with the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. Now remember, because this layer, you're not going to see it, you can go ahead and add this black you know, you've gotten more bang for your buck there with your paper. So I went ahead and added rhinestones, and the inside is time to celebrate all the lovely things in your life, starting with you. So cute. But again, if you share or leave a comment on my video today, I'm going to pick one of you to send this card to. I'll probably make you a new envelope because that one is pretty nasty with my pink fingers. So a couple other quick housekeeping tips. The Everything is Rosy bundle is phenomenal. I have a class coming up on the 21st. If you have purchased the Everything is Rosy bundle from me, you get to come to class for free. And because I have because it's fun, I'm going, like I said, it's a free class. If you purchase the Everything is Rosy bundle from me, you get to come to class for free. This is a card that we did for Rewards Club and my Take 3 class this past weekend. But again, do you see how cool that is? It is absolutely gorgeous. Love the Everything is Rosy. I had a cutoff date of the 10th, I believe, on my class calendar, that if you purchased it by the 10th, then you could come to class for free. I'm going to extend that to this weekend. If you purchase this bundle by the 18th, it's still in stock. So I had put the cutoff early because I was a little worried that the bundle would be selling out, and then we would have some disappointed people. But it is still in stock. So as long as it is in stock and you order it from me before class, you get to come to class for free. Yippee! It's going to be fun. I love the mango, the melon mambo, and the Night of Navy together. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So if you can't attend in person, I will do a virtual one with a PDF and some videos, and I will send that along with your packet in the mail. So let's see, what else can I tell you? I had a code. My computer is not working right now. A May code. It will be on the blog post that is with this. That should probably be it. I don't know. Any other questions? I will, like I said, I'm going to switch my Facebook Lives to Wednesday because I think it'll just work better for everybody involved, and specifically me. But that's it. I don't have anything else. Have a great day. Hope you all get some stamping in today and maybe a little vitamin D outside, and life should be good. Thanks again, peeps. Toodles.